2 minutes left before we will start the class. 1 minute left. And let's start the class. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you are well, and we will be having our continuation sa na-discuss natin yesterday. Yes, and that was really yesterday. So, yeah, my video is not so clear. Okay, anyway, um, right after this one, right after we will finish the whole module, no, for the discussion minerals and rocks. If we still have time, we will discuss the other one. We'll just continue, and we'll be posting. Since if you're going to notice our Google Classroom, hindi pa siya kompleto. Hindi siya kompleto in such a way that activities are not yet uploaded. No, so I'll just give you an update for that. But as of the moment, at least madiscuss man lang natin yung concepts. Okay, so I will now share my screen and again, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask questions. You just have to unmute your microphone. You just have to turn on your microphone, and then you can talk. You just have to state your name. Okay, so let's continue the discussion. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
thank you. So before we will continue the discussion, we had already discussed about the characteristics of minerals, no? And then how we define minerals, yes. And then we also have there mentioned the different groups of minerals, no? And then right after that, tinignan natin yung mga physical characteristics of minerals, no? So those physical characteristics of minerals, you can actually use that when it comes to groupings and of course identifying our minerals. Supposedly, again, I think I did mention this yesterday that supposedly if we have our normal setup and then we can have our laboratory, you should expect that you will be exposed to different minerals and that you have to identify them based on the physical properties and physical characteristics of minerals. So, and right after that, we discuss about the rocks, no? And then um, the definition of rock, we still have that. And then right after that, right after the definition of rocks, tinignan natin yung difference between a rock and then a mineral. No? According to this the presentation, rocks are just aggregate of different minerals. No? When we say aggregate, that is a mixture of different minerals. Okay, and then right after that, we fall to this particular discussion that rocks have three divisions, no? And then we discussed the two. We have igneous. We also have here sedimentary, and then after that we will be discussing metamorphic also. But before we will discuss metamorphic, I'd like somebody to tell me about igneous rocks, perhaps, and then paano na form yung tinatawag natin na igneous rocks. Somebody from the class? We are done discussing igneous and sedimentary. So I need somebody from the class who could share to us kung ano yung igneous rocks. Paano yung na form yung tinatawag natin na igneous rocks? Anybody from the class?
Sir?
Yes, your name,
Sir?
please.
Makala Sahara po.
Okay.
Igneous rock was formed through the solidification of molten rocks, just like from magma or lava. So kung nanggaling siya sa magma, it is what we call intrusive na process. Kung sa labas naman is intrusive siya.
Again. When we say yung pag nasa loob, we call it.
Intrusive. Then yung
Yes,
sa
and
labas,
then
extrusive.
very good. So that's it, no? So Miss Sahara mentioned about the solidification of our molten
Molten
rocks,
rocks.
no? Okay, molten rocks, and then mentioned she also mentioned that there are two kinds of igneous rocks. We have intrusive igneous rocks, meaning to say those rocks that actually formed beneath the earth, no? Hindi siya lumabas, no? And then right after that, she also mentioned about the second type or the second type of igneous rock, which is your extrusive igneous rock. So when we say extrusive igneous rock, nasa labas, no? It is actually formed right after a volcanic eruption. Lumabas siya, that is your lava, and then nag-solidify, and that is now your extrusive igneous rock. Please take note that extrusive is also known as volcanic, no? Igneous rock. Intrusive is also known as plutonic igneous rock. Okay, I think we don't have any problem with that. And of course, before we discuss sedimentary, thank you, by the way, Sahara. Um, Before we discuss about sedimentary rocks, I did mention, or our presentation told us that we actually have three major Earth's external processes, and those are mass wasting, weathering, and of course erosion. No, and these three external processes they actually contributed to what we call the formation of sedimentary rocks. Now, I need somebody from the class who could tell us kung paano naman na form yung tinatawag natin na sedimentary rock. Somebody from the class? Please tell
Sir,
me if I am too fast, huh? Yes, you are.
so I am Mujahid, sir. So,
Mujahid. Yes,
okay na
Mujahid.
po?
Yes. Yes, dear.
So, sedimentary rocks forms from
Mujahid na nawawala. Mujahid. Mujahid,
sediment.
nawawala ka, Mujahid. Hello, Mujahid. Are you there? Nawawala yung connection ni Mujahid. How about the others?
Hindi
How about the others? Okay, we will call you later, Mujahid, ha? Okay. Kasi nawawala yung connection mo, no? Napuputol, hindi siya klaro. So can we have the other people here?
Sir,
Yes, Raifa.
sedimentary rock is normally or often formed when the
kapag na-disintegrates na siya, yung mga fragments niya at saka mga
Oh,
ano niya is nadadala ng mga, for example, eroded into the seabed or kung saan-saan, then dun siya deposited there, then time by time na napapress down, nasa cement na siya, then yung napo-form na po siya yung sedimentary rock.
okay. No, Mujahid is there. Mujahid,
Wala po
naririnig
bang
mo ko?
marinig?
Mujahid, naririnig mo ko, Mujahid?
Sir.
Mujahid, narinig mo ko? Yes, Raifa. Mujahid,
Yes
sandali
po.
lang, ha? Ba't narinig mo ko?
Yes, sir.
O nawawala
Yes, sir.
ka? So, yes. Nawawala ka ng bongga. Okay. Siguro I'll let Raifa talk muna, and then we
ah,
will go back. We will go back to you, Mujahid, ha? And then hanap ka ng medyo
Sige, sir.
magandang
Sige, sir.
hanap ka ng magandang signal. Oh,
Sige, sir.
Mujahid, ha? Okay, sige. We'll go back to you. Let's have Raifa first. Raifa.
Okay, sir. The sedimentary rock is normally or often formed when the rock breaks down into a loose material through weathering or an erosion po.
Yes, and that is really true, no? That is actually the basic formation of your sedimentary rock, no? Ang ginagawa natin sa rocks natin, existing rocks, kung ano man yung type of rocks niya, nagwe-weather, no? Ginagamitan natin siya ng three earth external processes, and that is correct. Very good, Fire. Very good, Raifa. Yes. Let's go back to Mujahid. Mujahid?
Sir, so yun po.
Yes.
Katulad din po noon, sedimentary rocks comes from or forms from sediments of weathered rock or disintegrated rock that has been eroded and deposited somewhere na nagpa-press down, cemented, and then nagiging sediments na po siya. Yun po.
Okay, very good. So that is it, no? So Raifa mentioned about probably the first step, no, the triggering step of what you call this forming your sedimentary rock. Ito yung pinakamagandang part when it comes to the formation of your sedimentary rock because there must be a requirement and those requirements are actually the earth external processes, no? Kaya nga binigyan natin ng parang story yung animated picture natin kahapon kasi nga gusto ko makita ninyo that your sedimentary rocks are actually triggered by the three earth's external processes. Ang sabi ko nga, hindi naman talaga kailangan na tatlo, no, na magsasabay-sabay yung earth's external processes. Isa sa kanila. Pwede na magsabay ang dalawa, pwede rin magsabay yung tatlo. Okay? So those are the factors affecting the formation of your sedimentary rock. I believe that you really understand that. Thank you so much. Next, right after that, no, because of this story, may pa-story ulit tayo. Remember that your sedimentary rock, because we'll be discussing metamorphic na. Okay? So let's jump off first. So I will direct my screen. Again, if you have questions, please turn on your microphone and then talk. No? So we will jump off here sa metamorphic rock. Now, remember that if you're going to look at our previous picture, yes, no? Papakita ko sa inyo yung animated siguro ng nakikita nyo man yung screen ko, tama? Okay. So just make sure na pag hindi makita, you have to talk. If we're going to look at, no, go back to the animated picture of your animated diagram of how sedimentary rock form, you would notice na meron talagang tinatawag na yung first layer na babaon. No, I think na-mention niya ni Mujahid na from time to time na natatabunan, yeah, na press down siya. If you are to look at the yellow portion, again, children, if you're going to look at the yellow portion sa may tubig, okay? Sa may tubig, yung blue na yan, that is the representation of our tubig, correct? No? So if we're going to look at, meron siyang yellow sa taas, nalalagyan siya ng yellow. And that yellow, yes, Mujahid?
Sir,
Nakikita
hindi
yung
po
screen?
makita po yung percentage.
I do. Sandali lang.
Hindi po, sir.
Sandali lang ha. Okay. Ayan, very good. Dapat magsalita, no? Para nagbula-bula na kung ba din story niyo. Wala mo nakita. Nanausa na lang yun. Okay. Sige. Let's try to go back. And how about that?
Yes, sir. Nakita po.
Very good. Okay. So again, children, para naman maintindihan natin yung susunod na division of rock, I would like you to direct yourself to this animated picture or diagram of sedimentary rocks. You would notice, children, eyes here sa blue portion. Yung blue portion natin, di ba, yung mga sedimentary rocks na na sinasabi ko, makikita sila mostly sa paanan or yeah, paanan ng river. Paanan ba? Yeah, paanan ng
Sir, wala
river.
po akong makita.
You are using your phone, my dear. Children, if you are using your phone, Children, if you are using your phone, kindly click my face, my face icon. Yung mukha ko, your pangalan ko, i-click niyo siya para yung isang screen ko makikita nyo. Okay?
Tapos na po, sir.
Okay. So, successful. Nakikita mo naman.
Yung ano lang, sir, yung profile mo po.
Yung profile ko, na-click mo, i-click mo.
Sige po.
Sige, click mo siya. And then, I think mag-change siya ng screen. Makikita mo itong screen ko. How about that? Sige, try mo.
Yung profile mo lang po yung nakikita ko.
For those
Nag-share screen na po na kayo.
pero nakikita mo yung screen ko. Nakikita mo na?
Yung ano po, yung profile lang po.
Profile lang. For those who are
sige.
using phones, paano nyo nakita yung screen ko? Baka hindi nyo nakita yung screen ko, mga balbalgin mo.
Nakikita po, sir.
Nakikita.
Nakikita ha? Karon ipa-describe man gyud ako ning unsa nasa screen nun, ba't hindi ma-describe ha? Sige.
Dalawa
Nahuhuli ko.
Okay. So ano ba ginawa ninyo? Naka-landscape ba or naka-portrait ba yung phones niyo? Is that a requirement? Actually, hindi ko na try yan. I tried once using my phone. What I did is I just click and touch the icon for yung person na nag-share screen and lumabas naman yung screen. Okay. So kindly manipulate, my dear, no, para makita mo yung sinasabi ko. Okay. So let's go back.
Sige po.
No, let's go. Okay, my dear. Anyway, I will be posting, and again, I will be posting the recorded video of this. Although I do not know kung successful ba yung pag-upload ko ng video for the first one, no? Because we had actually our webinar kanina. I do not know if it is successfully uploaded. But anyway, if you're going to go back to our animated picture, children, you would notice na sa baba ng tubig natin, merong nagiging tawag nito, may nagdi-deposit. And that is color yellow. So yung color yellow na yan, pinapakita na those are sediments, no, nanggaling sa iba't ibang lugar sa bundok, no? So nadala sila sa tubig, remember, because of the erosion perhaps, and because of the mass wasting or because of the weathering perhaps. Okay? And then again, you would notice na meron siyang yellow, and that is what we call sedimentary rock. Along the way, by the power of time, no, and pressure and so on, yung na-press, yung nasa pinakababa, it will be pressed down and it will be hardened, it will become cemented, and then right after that, it will turn into sedimentary rock. Again, kindly take note na yung sedimentary rock na nasa tubig, nasa ilalim po siya, children. Okay? Because right after that, we will be discussing the third division of your third division of rock, no? Which is very important also. And let's try to look at, we have here metamorphic rock. And by that animated picture, yes, somebody please turn off your, children, can you turn off your microphone, please? Okay, kung nakikita niyo yung presentation, I need somebody to discuss or tell us kung ano yung nangyayari sa picture na yan, no? And how this, what we call metamorphic rock form. Anybody? See, observe muna sa animated na picture, and then tell us kung paano kaya na-form yung metamorphic rock.
By alteration of pre-existing rock?
Yes, name and then answer.
Amanuddin po, sir.
Okay, my dear, yes.
Parang is formed by alteration of pre-existing rock. Parang okay.
Alteration of pre-existing rocks. Okay, yeah, that is, yeah.
By
I will, yes. By
heat, pressure, yung mga yun po, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Gusto kong tingnan, gusto ko ninyong
Sir,
tingnan yung animated picture para naman maintindihan natin bakit ganyan, and I will try to look at the mechanism of the process. Yes?
sir,
Yes. Name please.
sir, Mujahid po.
Mujahid again.
Mujahid
Meron
po.
pa bang iba?
Okay lang?
Sige, my dear. Marami kang puntos dyan, no? Yung iba,
Sige,
walang
sige,
puntos.
sir, yung iba.
Okay, dear.
So dito sir sa metamorphic rock as based from the animation is it has something to do with the kapag nagko-converge ba yan kasi nagsubduct yung isang plates. Kasi kanina yung sabi natin na yung sedimentary rocks are layered or formed beneath nasa ano talaga siya ng ocean. So here kasi parang nagsubduct ata yun siya, then those sedimentary rocks are actually pressured down at saka nag-hit na siya ng todo. Kayo nagpo-form naman na naman yung volcano, and that heat actually and pressure are what made sedimentary rocks mag-change into metamorphic rock. Yun po, sir.
Okay, very good, no? Actually, yes, thank you. Very good, Mujahid. And the other one, sino yung sumagot again? Sino yung sumagot kanina?
Amano din, sir.
Okay. So, si Nor Amana, correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Si Nor, ang sabi niya that your metamorphic rock daw is actually formed because of some alterations of the pre-existing rock. And that is true. When we say pre-existing rock, kahit anong klaseng rock ka, like for example, the story of metamorphic rock is not limited to sedimentary rock, and also it is not limited to what we call igneous rock, no? Kasi nga ang sabi ni metamorphic rock, yung metamorphic rock daw is actually coming from a pre-existing rock, and then naging alteration. Meron siyang tinatawag na alteration. And for those alterations, sino yung gumagawa ng alterations? Bakit naging bakit merong alterations sa tinatawag nating pre-existing rocks? That is because of I think this was actually mentioned by Mujahid, because of heat pressure, no? So may kulang pa tayo diyan, meron tayong heat
Because of
pressure.
heat pressure, sir.
And then, of course, you also have there the other one, the active fluids. No, this is also mentioned by Noor. Okay, and that is very good. No, that is really true. Now, let's go back to our that diagram. No, ang nangyari, kaya nilagyan ko ng story kanina that your sedimentary rocks, katuka ganina, no, nga naagid siya sa ilalom. Okay, dito gid siya mag-deposit. Of course naman, ang yuta, no, ang yuta mo pa ilalom man gina sila, magto gina sila sa bottom part. Now, if that particular sediments, or for example, sedimentary rock, nandun na siya sa bottom part ng ocean. And then remember, children, that our crust, no, the level of our crust is actually moving. Now we actually have the concept of plate tectonics. Na-mention kasi ni Mujahid about subduction. Subduction, we will use the term subduction when we will be discussing about plate tectonics. And this is true. May nangyayaring subduction, no? May nagsubduct, nagpaubos. So remember that our crust is moving. Therefore, hindi malayo sa story na to na yung sedimentary rock na nasa nasa bottom part ng ocean, it will be traveling, go down pa, deeper, no? So, papasok yan sa ilalim pa, sa yuta, pag-ayo. And then please take note na sa ilalim ng crust natin, children, if you are to go down, the temperature is increasing. Kasi nga nandun yung inner core at saka outer core. At the same time, as you go down the earth, the pressure is also increasing. Now, because of that increased temperature and sorry, excuse me, and because of that increased pressure and increased temperature, and then at the same time, yung na-mention kong active fluids, because of that, nagiging change yung formation na tinatawag nating sedimentary rock. So ano pong nangyayari sa ilalim? Ang nangyayari, children, is that your sedimentary rock will break down. it will be disintegrated perhaps. It perhaps decomposed, and then mura siyang mag-reform. Remember that chemical formulas, I'm sorry. What I mean, chemical compounds, they are sensitive to extreme. Diba? Sensitive yung mga chemical compounds natin sa extreme. Like for example, kung mataas yung pH, ano mangyayari sa chemical compound, ma-disintegrate perhaps, no? Kung ibababad natin siya sa high salinity level. When we say high salinity level, mataas yung porsyento ng saltiness, for example. So baka may mangyari sa chemical compound. Another thing is kung papainitin natin yung chemical compound, perhaps it will be disintegrated. Diba? If that particular chemical compound will be exposed to high level pH, like for example pH 1, no, for example, perhaps yung chemical compound will be disintegrated. It will be decomposed. And because of that, children, magdi-decompose yan, the chemicals inside, they are reforming. Parang yan yung mangyayari. Sir, totoo ba talaga that they will be reforming? Yes. If you have the knowledge, basic knowledge on inorganic chemistry, you could actually justify it and you knew na meron talagang mangyaring tinatawag natin na chemical reaction. And because of that chemical reaction, children, your pre-existing rock alterates siya. What I mean, na-change yung composition. Na-change yung composition, hindi siya sedimentary rock, hindi din siya igneous rock, but tinatawag natin siya ngayong metamorphic rock. No, I hope you understand, no? Yung mga bato in different rocks, kung ano man yan, kaya sinabi ni Nor kanina na yung metamorphic rock daw is coming from pre-existing rock. Yes, no? Pre-existing hindi siya limited to sedimentary lang. Hindi din siya limited to igneous. Baka kasi metamorphic yan, naging metamorphic ulit, no? Kasi nga may story sa ilalim ng earth natin. Okay, I hope that is very clear, and then if you have questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Okay. Metamorphic rocks are rocks that have morphed. Yun yung sinabi ko na nag-morph siya. Sir, nag-morph? Yes, nag-morph siya in such a way na hindi siya sedimentary, hindi din siya hindi din siya igneous, but into another type of rock. That is why tinawag siyang metamorphic rock. These rocks were once igneous or sedimentary rocks. Ito yung sinabi ko. Okay? And then, how do sedimentary and igneous rocks change? That is because of the process of metamorphic rock. In a way, we will be discussing rock cycle later. Okay? So here are the agents of metamorphism. Ito yung pabalik-balik na na-mention ko, and of course, did mention about the two people here. No, we have Nor, and then we also have here Mujahid. These are the agents of metamorphism, which is stipulated sa animation natin that we have heat. Yes, provides the energy to drive chemical reactions, I did mention that result in the recrystallization of minerals. Diba, when we define crystallization, children, that is a repeated arrangement of the chemical compound. Okay? So, since there is a heat, and of course, it drives chemical reactions, nausab siya, nag-reform siya, nag-morph siya into another type of rock, which is metamorphic rock. We also have here pressure. Of course, pressure, the definition of pressure here is actually the formula, no? P is equal to F over A, no? So when you increase force, you also increase pressure. When you yes, dear. Yes?
Nawawala po siya kanina.
Nawawala. Okay, sorry. Okay na ba?
Yes, sir.
Saang banda ako nawala? Sa agents, sa simula ng agents of metamorphism?
Opo, sir. Hindi ko po alam sa iba, sir, if gano'n.
Okay, sige. Again, for agents of metamorphism, ito yung mga rason kung bakit yung tinatawag natin pre-existing rocks, they were modified, they were changed, no? Of course, the first one is heat. Alam naman natin sa basic inorganic chemistry, and even the concept of chemistry, that heat really has a big factor when it comes to changing the chemical entity of a particular substance, no? So it drives chemical reactions. that result in the recrystallization. So again, ibig sabihin, nagre-reform yung tinatawag natin na chemical compound. When there is reformation, there is recrystallization. If there is recrystallization, it follows, children, na meron ding pagbabago sa type of rock. So hindi na siya magiging sedimentary, hindi na din siya magiging igneous rock. And that is now your metamorphic rock. Now, another agent of metamorphism is pressure. Yung definition or description ng pressure sa presentation, that is actually a formula, no? So, remember that the formula of pressure is P is equal to F over A, no? So, when you increase force, you also increase pressure. When you increase area, you decrease pressure, okay? And then if you decrease area, you increase pressure, somewhat like that, okay? So that is the concept of pressure. As you go down sa earth natin, yung pressure is nag-increase, no? Next, the third one is the chemically active fluids, because geologists believe that there are a lot of active fluids inside or beneath the earth, diba? So remember that these fluids, they are not just typical fluids. They are actually, meron sila mga components of different minerals. And because of this, sasama yan. No? It will be integrated to your rock, and because of that integration, marireform talaga yung chemical compound, no? Or the chemical substance of your rock. And that is the reason why mag-change talaga yung rock natin or pre-existing rock. Okay? So those are the three agents of metamorphism. Okay, metamorphic rocks are classified as, meron siyang, I think, two kinds ata ito. We have foliated and then we also have non-foliated. So ano po yung ibig sabihin ng foliated? Isa lang, kung titingnan nyo yung bato, when we say foliated yung metamorphic rock, meron ka makikitang bands, no? Linya. Yes, no? Linya, pa-vertical ba yan? Pa-horizontal ba yan? Basta linya siya, maraming lines, no? That is what we call foliated. I'm sure you are very familiar kasi nga science major kayo. Di ba meron tayo, yung dahon natin, di ba meron siyang foliations? No? Kanatong dahon, di ba namin siya foliation? Na ito nga, dila sa dahon din, na din siya mag-branch out. We call that as foliations, foliated. Okay? And then, of course, the other one is non-foliated. Now, sir, bakit po merong nagiging foliated at saka meron ding nagiging non-foliated? That is because of the differences on the restructuring of minerals. No, baka kasi yung iba na iba yung process of making this metamorphic rock compared to the other one, no? So para man mas makikita, because of those differences of chemical processes, dalawa yung makikitang different din na type of metamorphic rock, which is foliated and non-foliated. Now, I think I have here, okay. This one, the amphibolite, this is a metamorphic rock and considered to be a non-foliated metamorphic rock. No, wala kang lines na makikita. Next example. Yan, meron ba? Yes, meron. No? Meron mga linya. So that is a foliated, no? May lines. Yan. Okay. That is a foliated metamorphic rock. That one, not, no, non-foliated. Hornfels. Next, marble, non-foliated. Maraming marbles. Sa amin, sa Roman Catholic, probably yung, doon ko talaga narinig yung tinatawag na marbles, no? Kasi yung simbahan namin, the part of which made up of marbles. Okay. And we also have here a phyllite. Meron siyang foliations, yes, mga bands here, mga linya. We have here the quartzite, non-foliated also. That one, well-developed foliation. Sir, saan po yung well-developed foliation? You could actually not really see it, no? Kasi nga, because of the kulot-kulot, you cannot see it. But personal, kung makikita mo talaga yung bands niya. Sinabi pa dito ng well-developed foliation. Hindi gaano makikita. Okay, anyway. You have slate. Okay. So according to here, once a rock is formed, does it stay the same rock forever? So my question tayo, I need somebody to answer. Once a rock though is formed, once an igneous rock formed, once a sedimentary rock formed, once a metamorphic rock formed, does it stay the same rock forever? Ano bang tamang sagot?
No.
Sir.
Ay, no. May
No,
no agad.
sir.
Yes. Oh, no. Okay, sige. Sino yung nagsasabing mga no nga mga balbal, bit? Ano to? Sino nagsasabing no?
No,
No,
sir.
Agoy, Elmer. Elmer. Anong no, Elmer?
Kasi sir,
Elmer,
mag-undergo man siya ng mga processes every day, tapos naka-base din siya, for example, madungog ako. Wait lang.
Yes, dear. We can hear you, dear.
Tapos ano sir, mag-undergo pa siya ng mga lahat ng mga process like, for example, may mga weathering, mga kuan, mga erosion, na pa yung mga inana.
Okay.
So,
So,
rock, dito siya
you're
mag-stay forever as the same.
okay, very good, no? So it actually doesn't stay the same. Another, sino pa yung nagsabing no?
Yes, sir.
Raifa. Marami pa yun. Nakasagot na kasi si Raifa. Sino pa? So, di ba ang dami nagsalitang no kanina ngayon? Isa, dalawa lang? Asan yung mga
No,
balbal
sir.
ron? Ah,
No, sir.
madami. Nor, si Untong. Untong, right?
Gusto ko lang po sir mag-add ups dun sa sinabi ni Mr. Elmer sir. Once a rock
Yes,
is formed, hindi talaga siya magstay sir kasi as what you have mentioned kahapon sir, meron yung tinatawag na withering physical at saka yung chemical, which is kapag for example yung bato is masyado nang matagal kahit unti-unti sir, mababago at mababago pa rin talaga yan, which is for example pwede siyang mas dumikit sa pwede siyang lumaki, pwede rin lumiit.
Yes, no, thank you so much. No, when it comes to reality, really, and then when it comes to common sense, you would really tell that you could actually tell that there's no such thing as forever when it comes to rock formation. Wala man ganit
Hugot
forever
sir.
sa. Oo. Wala man ganit siguro oh my God.
Even sa
Wala man ganit
relationship
siguro.
sir.
Yes, dear. No,
Broken hearted ako ngayon. Ano ka ba?
wala, ano? Broken heart. So, manguman na klase kasi may broken hearted. Now, remember really that, yeah, because of the power of nature, no, the nature really wanted to balance everything, no, because of that balance, no, because of that balance na tinatawag children, you really have to know this because you're science majors, no, because of that particular balance, gusto ni nature na merong papasok at saka meron ding lalabas. So if that will be the case, there should be a process. There should be a process wherein you have to change this to another form, and then you have to go back and then change another form, somewhat like that. No, yun yung parang concept dyan. And really, that is really true that we don't have the concept of forever when it comes to rock formation because every day our rock, they are actually experiencing different kinds of external processes. No? Mainly physical external processes yung tinatawag natin. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na concept na yes, rock cycle. So this is now the process na pinagdadaanan ng tinatawag natin na rock formation, which is the rock cycle. So if we have water cycle, we have a lot of biogeochemical cycles. I hope you could still remember that, no? The biogeochemical cycles. We have the water cycle, the sulfur cycle, the carbon oxygen cycle. We also have here the nitrogen cycle and so on cycle. So we
Web
also have here the
cycle
rock.
sir.
Yeah. We also have Krebs cycle when it comes to respiration. No. So the rock cycle also here is this is now the process that we can say that wala jay forever. You could not stay for a particular place. You really have to change because every day is a changing day, parang ganyan, no? I think that the only constant, no, and this is actually true, the only constant here sa world and even in the universe
Changes.
is change, no? Or changes. Yun lang yung constant sa atin. And that is inevitable. Okay? So here is now, I think this is very, very, very simple diagram on how to look at rock cycle. Now let's try to look at, since this is a rock cycle, this is a cycle, wala tayong, walang nauuna, sino yung starting point, sino yung last point, no? So pwede siguro tayong mamili sa igneous rock. Again, since this is a cycle, wala dapat starting point. But you can choose, no, kung saan yung gusto mong reference. And we will start, for this discussion, we will start with igneous rock. Okay. So, remember igneous rock, no, nandun siya sa paanan ng ating volcano. And then right after that, because of what we call the Earth's external processes, no, because of the nature na tinatawag, because of the power of gravity na tinatawag, because of the power of water cycle na tinatawag, meron ding kasama ang tinatawag nating igneous rock. So because of that, your igneous rock will undergo weathering and erosion perhaps, no? And because of that weathering and erosion, no, nagtuyok-tuyok imong bato gikan sa pinakataas sa bukid hangtod sa pinakaubos, pag tuyok-tuyok ana niya, it will be disintegrated, no, along the way, and it will make that particular bato as sediments. Okay, and then right after that, your sediments will be deposited somewhere, no, sa kung saan yung tinatawag na ending part ng tubig or ano ba, no? So sediments will be deposited there. It will be compacted kasi nga layer by layer. So natabunan, okay, natabunan siya, natabunan, and then yung nasa pinakababa, it will be cemented and it will turn into sedimentary rock. Sir, yung sa baba lang ba? How about po yung sa taas? Yung sa taas, it will be pressed down naman, no? After some time, after hundreds of years, thousands of years, billions of years, it will go down and it will turn into sedimentary rock din, no? So we have here terms, no? We have compaction and cementation. Now let's proceed to sedimentary rock to metamorphic rock. Very easy, no? Especially when your sedimentary rock, most of the sedimentary rock nasa ilalim, no? For example, ang dagat. That is just an example, ha. So since nasa sa pinakailalom, please be expected that your sedimentary rock will go down pa further. Since we all know that below par or beneath the earth, napakainit, at saka napakataas ng pressure, your sedimentary rock will be reorganized, no? So it will siguro mabibiak siya, it will reform, it will recrystallize, and because of that recrystallization, children, because of the heat and pressure and then the active fluids, your sedimentary rock will change into metamorphic rock. Okay? Sir, how about igneous rock, sir, na magiging metamorphic rock? Pwede din. Please remember, sa igneous rock natin, children, we have two types of igneous rock. We have intrusive na nasa ilalim. We have extrusive na nasa sa taas, nasa labas ng volcano. Now, sino yung masasubject, yung pinakamadaling masasubject to become a metamorphic rock? Your intrusive igneous rock. Kasi nga, nandun na siya sa ilalim ng Earth. And because of that, nasa ilalim of Earth, your igneous rock now will be disintegrated, it will recrystallize because of heat and pressure, and it will turn into metamorphic rock. Okay? Next, how about, sir, metamorphic rock magiging igneous rock? Pwede. Because remember, metamorphic rock nasa ilalim siya, no? Na beneath the earth na siya. And since mainit doon, especially kung imo pa yung metamorphic rock ay nasa malapit na volcano, maraming molten rocks doon, merong magma, sasali yung tinatawag nating metamorphic rock sa magma, matutunaw siya because of the heat, and then right after that, it will be erupted sa tinatawag nating igneous rock, at yun, nagiging igneous rock na siya. Okay? And that is now a cycle. So kahit saan man yan, pwedeng magiging different type of rock. I hope you understand the concept of rock cycle. Ito lang yung pinakita kong a picture para naman hindi siya maggaanong complicated because I actually have one, but the other one is very much complicated because of a lot of arrows and so on. Okay? Okay.
Sir, yung
Question.
igneous rock, sir, magiging magma, sir?
Okay. If your igneous rock, magiging magma siya, my dear. Magiging magma siya if yung igneous rock, di ba meron tayong two types of igneous rock, no? The intrusive. If your intrusive igneous rock ay napakalapit naman sa tinatawag nating volcano, no, malapit siya sa magma, yung tinatawag, ay matutunaw siya. Of course, mala siyang matunaw ba mo, masagol siya. So it will be mixed there, and along the way, matutunaw yung tinatawag natin na intrusive igneous rock, and then right after that, it will be erupted. Mahimo na po siyang, sorry, ang igneous rock, sorry, your igneous rock, remember, that is, nasa ilalim na, so it will be subjected to heat and pressure, it will become metamorphic rock. Nasagutan ko ba yung tanong mo, my dear?
Opo, sir.
Okay, any other question?
Putol-putol kasi, sir, tapos yung mga maliliit na term di ko mabasa.
Ay, Diyos, sorry. Sige, anyway, mayroon tayong recorded video nito. Okay, any question?
Sir,
Mujahid?
Sir, Mujahid po.
Yes, dear.
Okay, sir. Does it possible po ba na yung sedimentary rock natin ay magiging igneous rock without passing to metamorphic rock?
Is it
Parang
possible
hindi, no, kaya wala din sa
is it
sedimentary
possible
rock
na yung sedimentary rock natin ay magiging
igneous?
Maging igneous? Wait sa.
Yes, sir.
Parang
Without passing metamorphic.
Without passing metamorphic, no? I think it is quite impossible. Yeah, quite impossible siya, my dear. It should be, dapat pupunta muna talaga siya sa metamorphic. Kung hindi naman, not necessarily na it will turn into really metamorphic rock, ha? But pwede siyang magiging, yung sedimentary rock natin, it will be heat and pressure, change din siya. So most probably your sedimentary rock cannot be automatically go to igneous rock without coming through metamorphic rock. Yeah, that is really true.
Sige, sir. Thank you.
Yes, dear. Another question.
Sir, yung mga metamorphic rock po ba? Sir? Yes, sir.
Yes, yung mga metamorphic rock. How about it?
Yung mga metamorphic rock po ba, sir, is hindi natin mahanap sa surface po ba?
Meron. Actually, meron. The reason bakit merong tinatawag na possibility that you can actually get, it is because of, nakalimutan ko yung term, no? Kasi nandun yung sa isang picture. Yun yung sinabi kong isang comprehensive picture. Siguro I will post it sa Google Classroom natin. I will take it and then part in sa discussion materials. Remember that meron tayong tinatawag na, I think the term is uplifting and downlifting, no? Remember that the beneath of our earth, the crust, no, is actually moving, correct? Di ba nag-move yan? And then meron tayong tinatawag na concept of convection kasi, no? Meron tayong tinatawag na concept of convection wherein yung soil na para siyang nag-move, mula siyang mag-turn around. And because of that, there are metamorphic rock na mugawa siya sa surface sa earth. That is why some of which pwede siya nga ma-dig na to, perhaps, ganyan. Okay, you're welcome. Another question?
Sir, question po, sir.
Sige, sir. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
City.
Sir, about sir sa metamorphic rock, di ba sir, since yung from pre-existing rock po siya, it's either sedimentary and igneous rock. So, since being exposed po yung dalawang yun sa heat and pressure na, hindi po ba siya nagme-melt?
Again, come again. Steams?
Sir, di ba sir, yung metamorphic rock is from pre-existing rock, either sa sedimentary and igneous rock. So, since, di ba, nag-go down sila, yung dalawang yun, go down sila, kumbaga bumababa yung dalawang yun, sir, sa Earth's
Yes.
surface. Diba, they are exposed to heat or so pressure and temperature kasi nga mas malaki yung temperature dun sa under Earth's surface. So, hindi po ba sila nagme-melt?
They will be melted. Actually, to the point na, especially, my dear, if your intrusive igneous rock and then your sedimentary rock is parang, ano siya, malapit lang sa volcano, diba, below sa volcano natin, meron tinatawag na magma. Yung magma is actually a molten rock. Especially kung nasa malapit siya doon sa tinatawag natin na molten rock, it will be melted. Ma-melt sila. Okay? And then nakadepende din yan. Kung hindi man siya ma-melt, CT, it will break down. Para siyang madidisintegrate, para siyang mabuak. No? And then mag-reform siya to become a metamorphic rock.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Another question? Another question? Wala na? Okay, it's 4:50 and then I think pwede nating yung next discussion will be next na lang. No, actually yung next discussion para siyang part din ng discussion natin kasi maraming terms doon na nagamit na natin dito. So perhaps we can actually discuss that next meeting. Now, right after this discussion, since we are done with ano ba to? Module 4? Module 4 ba to? Mujahid,
Module
Module 4? Module 3.
3 po.
Okay. Because we're done with Module 3. Tonight, if not tonight, tomorrow, please expect. In a way, I will be informing you naman sa GC, no. Please expect na magiging ready na yung activity. Kung hindi man magiging ready yung activity, perhaps the quiz will be ready. Please take note. I think nilagyan ko doon and then sinabi ko sa inyo na huwag mo nang galawin yung quiz. Why? Because sa quiz natin, since that is online, you will have a specific link for that. Specific link kayo, meron kayong tag-isa-isang link, and that is actually time pressured. No? Naka-time pressured na yan. I think nalagay ko sa instruction doon. So, please make sure na by the time you will be answering the quiz, dapat naadjog kay magandang signal na tinatawag. In a way, the quiz is very short, I think. No? Very short lang naman. Very short ba yun? Okay. It talks about minerals and rocks, yung concept niya. So it is time pressured. Now, the problem here is that by the time you cannot submit it, meron siyang time. By the time you cannot submit it, yung system ko will detect it na hindi mo natapos. And then probably walang score na maibigay. Okay? And then the other thing is that by the time nag-click ka na sa quiz mo, the time will start. And then if ever ma-close siya kasi nawala yung internet mo, you can actually enter again sa quiz. Kasi ika-isa ra ka pwede mo sulod sa quiz. Okay? So please ready yourself by the time you will be answering the quiz. Dapat naka-ready talaga kayo. Okay? In a way, I'll be giving you a week naman. Bibigyan ko kayo ng isang buong week para sagutan yung quiz. Again, hindi siya open time ha. By the time you will click the quiz, yung time will start. But then again, I will give you a week para sagutan yung quiz. Naintindihan? The deadline of the quiz is for the whole week. Naintindihan ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, baka kasi yung interpretation ninyo is pwedeng balikan yung quiz kasi 1 week. Hindi ha? By the time you will open the link, yun na yun. Okay?
Sir,
Yes,
identification po ba? Identification po ba, sir?
Sandali lang. Nakalimutan ko siya. Kasi parang yan yung talagang isa sa ginawa ko yung by the time na ginawa ko yung Google Classroom. Titingnan ko ulit kung ano ba siya. I think identification. Parang nilagay ko doon. In a way, check ko ulit and then sasabihin ko kayo kung ano yung type of quiz. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay
Any
po,
more
sir.
question? Any more question?
None so far po, sir.
Okay, and so far, if you didn't have any questions, you can now leave the class. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you.
Ano naman?
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir Fern.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Musta kayo?
Okay lang.
Tapos na?
Buti naman. Ina, guys. I'm leaving.
Nag-out na si
Bye.
sir?
Oh my gosh, nandito pa pala ako.
Ano sabi ni Sir?
Nandito pa ako, Junaid. Junaid.
Sir,
Okay.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
exit.
Late comer.
Nice.
belated happy birthday, sir.
Yeah, kamsahamnida.
Belated po.
Wait, sa,
Chonma.
may ano dito? May Quizzers Club? May utang ako sa Quizzers Club. May Quizzers Club dito?
Wala. Joke lang.
Wala. Okay. Sige, you can go out and then...
Bye, sir.
Au
Bye,
revoir.
sir.
Annyeong.
Bye,
Bye, sir. God
Sir.
bless.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
감사합니다. 정말 감사합니다.
May mga